Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fontenot, fishing out of Sand Dollar Marina in Grand Isle today. I'm with my idol, Captain Lance Coon Schouest, and my other idol, Captain Joe Schouest, his brother. Two of the best tarpon fishermen in South Louisiana, maybe in the world. We're out here, as you guessed it, looking for tarpon, with none other than the Coon Pop, designed, invented by Captain Coon right here. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Castin Cajun.
Castin Cajun is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care. Grafton Dermatology, specializing in diseases of the skin, hair, nails, and cosmetic surgery. Cajun Home Improvements, the last roof you'll ever buy. Don's Wholesale, your truck superstore with the largest selection of pre-owned trucks in Louisiana. HoumaTravel.com, experience world-class fishing in the heart of Louisiana. Visit HoumaTravel.com. Bourgeois Meat Market, miracles in meat since 1891. And by Tony Chachere's, makes everything taste great.
All right, Tony, we're off of the Grand Bay area, right out of Grand Isle, about 7-8 miles. Been having a lot of luck with them. Been seeing plenty. We got a beautiful day today, real calm. We got 6 lines set out with Coon Pops, and that's what I was just going over with you, just to tell everybody kind of how we do it. We have the drags all pulled back. We fish with the tuna circle hook right here. I mean, it's just made for a tarpon's mouth. They got a big, hard, bony mouth, but the key of that hook, that tarpon has to go away. So what I want you to do when that line's gonna take off, you let that tarpon peel off, go 100 yards or whatever he does. Once you pull the rod out, we'll bump the drag to strike, and then the fight's on. But the key to the circle hook for everybody, if you ain't used to fishing with it, the fish has to go away so it gets set up on the top of his lip. But
so you don't want to set the hook.
You don't need to. You don't need to. I feel like when he makes his jump, it circles around and it gets him. But we are starting to spot a few up in the front, so hopefully we have a good day for y'all.
I tell you, my adrenaline's pumping. I'm ready.
Mine too. I've been doing it for 40 years, and I can't wait to hook the first one here.
The only tarpon I've caught was in Costa Rica, so this will be my first Louisiana tarpon.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to break the state record. He's been coming close for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And the record is 230 pounds?
230 pounds, the largest one taking our waters. We've caught a 229, a 228 last week, a 226.8. So we're going for the big guys. And you ain't battled with a tarpon yet, so you get a coon-ass tarpon, buddy. I promise you that. Let's go get them.
We've been spotting tarpon rolling all over here. And David Prevost is in the other boat you see in the background. He just called us on the radio, said he saw one, looked like it was 300 pounds. So we're going to tell him, don't catch it. We're coming.
Go!
All right, fish
Go
on.
get your...
Fish on.
You let it sink, Dan? Go to the front. Go to the front. Let off of him. Let off of him. Let him go. There we go.
Yes, indeed.
Hooked up. Dan, you let it sink?
First fish at 7:42.
Hooked up, Dave.
There you go.
Yeah, it's 110, 120.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
And that's the man that we... Here he comes.
There it is. Roll it.
Where's my glove? I got one here.
Right there, look. Look, watch him.
There he comes, here he comes. Man, as soon as we got out here, we see him rolling all over the place. Got my heart beating 120 beats a minute. Wait to see Dan get, I think Dan's heart's beating a little faster than that even.
Dan looks like he's getting tired to me.
Yeah, he sounds like it. Needs another cup of coffee.
You want a koozie?
Cush it? No, cush it.
He wants a cushy now.
Had to put his cushion on.
Oh, yeah, man. Beautiful. Good job, Big Dan. Way to make him jump. There he comes. Right here, right here, right here.
Right there, right there, right there, left of the sun.
Yo!
Oh, beautiful. Man, that's bigger than we thought.
Got it. Got it.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, he's hooked. No, I don't want. I'll go put the electric motor on. Oh, yeah, solid 120, 125. All right, this is my Coon Pop Lure. I actually made it. Everybody always wants to know the history of it. I made it for my son, Lil Coon. We got it on a snelled leader on a 16 mustad hook. And where it really gets the name, my son's nickname is Lil Coon. It's called a Coon Pop because this wire will break right here at the head and gets rid of the leverage of the fish. And that is the purpose. If that tarpon goes and jumps away like that last one did straight away, about 80–90% of the time we catch him. The first one jumped at the boat, and the way the hook's made, if he doesn't jump away, it ain't gonna get him. There's nothing protruding to stick him. You can see the way the bend down is like that. It needs to slide and get up on the top of that lip. But the main purpose, and that's why it's called a Coon Pop, we want that wire to break right there. Look at the fish right here. Look right here.
Oh, right here. Oh my goodness.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him right here. Look at him right here.
Water soap.
Here you go, Tony. Here. He's going away. Perfect. Let me get you on this side of that rod and you'll go toward the front. All right, buddy.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
tighten up my drag or no?
Let him go one more jump.
All right. Watch him jump. There he is. Oh,
All right. Whoa.
beautiful. Turn this clicker off.
Okay. Yeah. Now you can walk to the
Turn
front,
the clicker
bump
off.
that up.
Good thing I ate my bourgeois smoked sausage with egg and biscuit this morning. He's right here. Yeah. Come on, baby. There you go. There he is. There. Yeah. Oh, Dan got you now. You're not going anywhere now, baby.
Great job. Nice.
Ooh, thank you, Lord.
Good job. Good job.
My first Louisiana tarpon. It was a blast, but that was just a warm-up. I want his mama.
Big one, big one.
Whoa!
Yeah. No, just. I think he's going. Yep.
He's off.
Big monster on there.
That was 200 pounds?
He was that class. Woo, Tony, I need a piece of beef jerky there, bud. I'm a little
How you say,
excited.
Coon? I think I deserve a bourgeois beef jerky break. I usually go by the market and pick up a pound before I go on a trip, but he called me late last night after the store closed.
Donald
Said his own hand.
used to tarpon fish with me. We had a
Okay.
mutual friend, old Craig Perk, that passed away in a car accident. Was a good friend.
I know Craig.
But now
Good Craig.
he's kind of got big belly on him like me. The last time I see him, all he does is sit behind his desk and make beef jerky. But keep making it, bud. It's good stuff.
It's his son making the beef jerky.
Really? So he ain't even making it no more. Now, you see, I don't know that. Every
No,
time
he does work a little bit, but I think he's kind of on a
Semi-retired
semi-retired, yeah.
stuff.
When you order a Castin Cajun shirt online, one of these Mojo shirts like we're wearing, you get a free sample. And I guarantee you'll order some more. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll see if we can figure out what flavor Coon Pop they want.
When you cast into these tarpons, a lot of times, you know, I mean, you just throw it out there. Sometimes you got to crank fast when they're up. Like right now, they're pretty much up. That's why we just had a strike on the long line while we were trolling with the engine. The fish are up. When they're down deep, you'll watch on the recorder like this, and you start marking them 15, 20 feet. You got to throw it out and let the bait sink. And I like to do, I'll throw it out and like count to 10, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 10, and then start retrieving. I mean, it's kind of like bass. I mean, these tarpon, you kind of get a pattern on them. You know, and if I'd have to say one tip to help somebody catch one is finding the level that they at. You know, if they up high and you dead boat and all your baits are too deep, they swim across the top, you're not getting that strike. I mean, naturally, you got to put it in the front of them. And I think that's what makes you successful is figuring out what depth they at, you know, help you.
I noticed that both our bites, the bait were coming in the same direction. The angle that the bait's flowing makes a difference too then, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, a big factor on tarpon, a tarpon likes to put his nose into the current. Like what's happening right now, you know, I mean, they're all rolling in the same direction. Both bites we had, we were in the face of the tarpon, and they hit, you know, but now just the last strike we just had was completely opposite. But they turn, instead of going north, now they're going south. So, you know, you got to keep the bait up in the front of them. That's the biggest key. You know, like earlier, we were following behind them fish, and we said it, we're not gonna get a bite until we get back up into the front of them. So, you know, big old key, you know, I always do this. I guess I'm kind of like a teacher. I want everybody to catch them. It's more fun to catch them than look at them, but you got to figure this out. You know, you got to put the bait in the front of them to get them. You can follow them all day long, you ain't gonna get a strike. So the key is get in front of them.
I don't think anybody knows more about tarpon fishing than Coon.
I got him!
He came off.
Oh, Michael, that was a nice fish.
Yeah, don't jerk. You see how you set the hook, you pull it out of his mouth.
Yeah, my drag was
just jump
real loose.
We wanted to for him to go away. That's why you crank. Here we go, here we go. Reel this on it. I got it. See if he could jump. There he's coming up. There you go. All right. Want him? Okay, come on.
Is that the clickers on?
Yeah. Go to the front. Tony had a good one on the casting rod.
Yeah, I was jigging. I knew they had gone down. I saw him dive. So instead of reeling, I was just jigging the pole and he hit it.
That was pretty.
Yeah, Tony jumped one casting and we got one on the drift line now.
Oh, go get him. Take your time, Tony. Tony, want to know?
Yeah! Aye!
Can't have no more. Hey, Tony, most fun you can have with your clothes on, bro.
Yes, sir. I thought he was coming up the way he was running.
Yeah, he did.
Then he changed his mind and dove. Man, you know, I like sight fishing for reds and shallow water. Was my favorite. But the way these tarpon jump out the water, oh man, there's no bigger thrill, no bigger rush to me so far in fishing. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's a challenge. Another thing that Coon just pointed out that I like better about this than any other kind of offshore fishing is I can see Grand Isle from where we're fishing. Wasn't no four-hour boat ride.
We're 8 miles out of Grand Isle.
8 miles out of Grand Isle. Oh yeah, this is a blast. I didn't have to go to the gym this morning. Got him
Here he
turned.
comes.
Wow!
That was nice. That was nice. I could see the color of the bait. And an orange.
Wow. priceless.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he just got another burst of energy.
Priceless.
I think he just caught his second win.
That was beautiful.
It's all right, 'cause so did I.
Ooh, that was beautiful.
I didn't even lose my first win yet.
Pretty.
Good thing I ate all that beef jerky.
Your bow.
Don't jump into the boat. He's still green, Joe.
Oh, hey, he's close.
He's close, man.
Pull on.
One more time. Look, I'll turn it.
But he's still kind of green. Hang on.
It's all right.
I'm not in a rush.
Don't break it. You're okay. We're gonna jump. There you go. Woo! Sweet.
Now,
Hey, he
just
might not
pull
have
him.
any more jump in
Pull
him.
him. Yeah.
Yep. Put it on him now. Put it on.
Go with him, Dan. Go with him. There you go.
Yeehaw!
Go
That
with him.
hurts when you hit your head on the boat.
Ah,
Ah, Joe!
what I'm talking about, Willa. Woo! Woo! Put it here.
Now they said I'm tired after catching that big tarpon. So let's see how tired I am. Oh, yeah, I'm too tired.
That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
He ain't tired enough.
That's what I'm talking about.
This Casting Cajun cooking segment is brought to you by Tony Chachere. Makes everything taste great.
Hi, I'm Chef Lindsay of Cristiano's Ristorante in Houma, and I'll be preparing a deer sausage today. We're going to serve this with mom's mustard and a little bit of fennel dust. Okay, one of the key ingredients to making this venison dish is mom's mustard. It's a recipe my mom used, handed down to me, and we've been using it. I got a little dry mustard and white balsamic vinegar. Let those mix up together, and then we make some house-made caramel. We add that into it, bring it together to a very tangy, yet sweet and well-developed mustard. All that's left from there is just a little bit of salt and pepper. And that's it. All right, so for our venison sausage, or our deer sausage, I like to take a nice cast iron, get it good and warm. Now with the cast iron, you're gonna get a nice even heat to sear that sausage all the way around. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. Put our flame up a little bit, let that warm slightly. Now remember, cast iron's gonna be hot all the way through, so be careful when grabbing it. We take our venison sausage, or deer sausage, which has been stuffed with ground deer tenderloin, a little bit of bacon for that smoky flavor, and some pork fat just to give it an all-around moist flavor. Now we have mustard seed and a little bit of beer in here to add some sweetness and a little bit of tang. So we'll drop this into our oil, and you'll see it start to seize up. That casing, that natural casing, will really tighten up and let this sausage inside cook. With our sausage, we're looking at cooking it about 2 minutes in the pan on all sides. Then we're going to add a little bit of beer in there to give it some moisture. From there, we'll pop it into a nice 450-degree oven and let that cook for about 5 minutes. So we're looking to get it thoroughly cooked through, but you don't want to overcook it. Venison or deer being a drier meat, a leaner meat, will, as sausage, get dry. And nobody likes dry sausage.
Well, Chef, finally found one of your appetizers that I haven't already tried.
There we go.
So let's see, I get a little bit of this mustard. Amazing. I taste a little bit of the bacon you got mixed with the deer sausage. Deer is really a dry meat, so that bacon adds moisture to it. It's not dry at all. Really delicious. And I'm gonna have to go back and look at the film and see how you made that mustard, because it's amazing. Come out to Cristiano's, try any or all of his appetizers. I usually come by here, instead of ordering an entree, I eat as many appetizers as I can. But the entrees are amazing too. Another winner, Chef.
Thank you.
Well, folks, it's about that time. Had a great day. Want to thank Captain Dan, Captain Coon, and Captain Joe. If you want to book a trip, Coon doesn't do only tarpon. He does speckled trout, reds, offshore, whatever you want. He manages the Trade Winds Marina down in Cocodrie, Louisiana. They have lodging, they have awesome food in the restaurant. If you want to find him, you can go on CastinCajun.com. He's there. Also, Joe is on our website. They both captains for the Wounded War Hero Rodeo that we do every year in Cocodrie.
That was a pleasure.
Please consider them when you're making your choice of charter captain. Speaking of the Wounded War Heroes, as always, we got to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. We love you, appreciate all you do for us.
Yes, we do.
So until next time, keep on casting. Boudreaux and the boys were over at Rox's Bar in Thibodaux playing poker. Guy from Texas walks in. He notices they have a dog sitting at the table playing with him. Looks at Boudreaux, he says, "You mean to tell me this dog plays poker?" Boudreaux said, "Sure does, every Thursday night." Guy says, "Man, he's smart." Boudreaux said, "Oh, let him fool you. Every time he's got a winning hand, his tail wags."